Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Sweden's definitely totally 100% overpowered in Europa Universalis IV. So it's time for, I think, a few more barracks upgrades. Hopefully this is doing just the upgrades. Like I want to replace barracks. Yeah. So we can see the green, dark green ones are replaces. We want to do replacements. We don't want to do new buildings. Not just yet. I'd rather do the replacements. Also, the cost is lower. Notice how the cost is 210 instead of 315. It looks like a regular barracks would cost 315. This one costs 105. Due to inflation, it should be like 100, 300. And so we're only paying the upgrade portion of the cost, in addition to not using up a building slot, which is quite nice. So we shall do that. We'll do the 625, the 750, the 625, and we'll call it good for now. So I've been thinking a lot between the different idea groups for the next one we're going to take, and I'm leaning very heavily towards economic. I also consider it innovative, and I know a lot of people really rank innovative low, but I like innovative. I like the possible advisors, I like the war exhaustion reduction, I like the leaders without upkeep, and the advisor cost. This is just basically, this one right here, advisor cost minus 25, is worth so much freaking money, because it allows you to have level 2 or level 3 advisors as if they were cheaper, like level 2 advisors. Level 3 is for level 2s. You get so many monarch points, or you save so much money by going with cheaper advisors that you end up having money for buildings and stuff, and for a more expensive army composition like cannons. So, I don't know, I'm a big fan of innovative. And in addition to that, because we have offensive, there's a policy, +1 leader siege, plus 10% siege ability. I really like that. I really like giving my guys at least 1 pip. They always have at least 1 siege pip, and they siege 10% faster. And you pair that with the other ideas that we already have. What do we have? We've got +1 land leader shock from being Swedish. We've got +2 from now adding that one, so 2 shock, 1 fire, and I think there's no modifiers here. We've got maybe what, maneuver? Yeah, so we've got right now 1 maneuver, 1 fire, 2 shock, and then if we took that policy, we'd have 1 siege. So we'd be a 1-2-1-1 automatically always. And then you, on top of that, you have the fact that we have 93 army tradition. So pretty much we'd always have really good generals. Always. At least like a 3-5. Or 4-4 or something. It would never really get any worse than that. So I think what I'm going to do though is, since we are just basically waiting for claims and waiting for either for the coalition to fire or for our mission to succeed, I'm just going to play in speed 5. Our commandant dies, or we lose 5 prestige and gain stuff. Sounds good. So, that being said, since we're going to go for an administrative idea group, I want to focus on administrative. But at the same time, it's 10 years out, and we're already at 432 points. So, I think we just leave it unfocused for now. I don't want to cap out. Okay, so Lithuania's back up to 6 points a month. We got to redo this math. We also need to make sure we're building ships if we need them. We need 8 more ships. Okay, so let's do our math one more time. How do we do this again? I already forgot. So we go to the ledger. We got still same development. 558 times 8 times 0.55 when we enact the policy takes us to 2455 times 0.8. because we have the first level of administrative efficiency. So at 1964 points is when we want to do it, minus the 642 that we already have. That's 1322 points, divided by 6 per month. It's going to take us 220 months, divided by 12 months in a year, in 18 years. So in 1630. It's 18.36 years. So, yeah. And we're already in October, so in January of 1630, if we enact that policy, we will finish the integration. So basically just sit around for 18 years. Let our integration happen. I could also potentially take a diplomatic reputation guy, but he's level 3, and we do kind of need the better relations over time, considering how much aggressive expansion that we've taken on. It's easy to forget how hard it is to get diplomats now that there aren't buildings. I mean, yes, you get 3 by default now, but if you're in whatever size we are, kingdom. Oh, hey, can we upgrade to an empire? Just I hadn't thought of that in forever. Upgrade our government to Oh, we need more development. Seriously, I'm not big enough yet? I feel like I'm relatively large here. How are we doing on war exhaustion? So 12 more months of that. You don't necessarily need, oh hey, you know what, we have tons of church power. So let's change over from, say, morale of armies. I want to keep the discipline just because I feel like that one's more valuable than this one. Let's get rid of this one and go for manpower recovery speed. So right now we're gaining 1,209 per month. It was 1,209 and now it's 1,290? Okay. That's a pretty good improvement, but... we got plenty of money again. So we need 90% of 107k, and it's not going to take too long. I really think that sitting around for a year or two is a good idea. However, we do need one more claim on the Hansa. Hamburg. Also, you are almost capped out on opinions, so let's work on our other vassal. And looking here, we've got someone voting for us. Magdeburg's all for it. The Palatinate will be on board soon. And, that'll put us at 2 votes to 3. So we'll just need one more guy, and it's probably going to end up being... Let's see, Wurzburg, where do you live? Alright. Alright, we're going to have a coalition war soon. So Wurzburg's down here. Okay. We got Augsburg, who we were at war with, but... Weren't we at war with Augsburg? How come I didn't, Oh no, we annulled Bohemia's treaty with them. Brandenburg is still too large. Maybe we should have taken one more province from them so that we could vassalize them after. That's throwing the math off. Oh, there's the coalition, as expected. I failed my mission because someone else declared war on me. Oh, okay. So who are we fighting? That's it? Thuringia has declared the war. Alright. Well, I think money's not as important as getting this blockade in place so that our entrance is safe. So let's first off put our navy... We'll allow them to go to Finn if they want, but let's block off this inland area. So Thuringia is the war leader. Everyone involved cannot be separate peace unless they called in allies directly. Thuringia lives here, and Thuringia is not an elector, right? It would be amazing if they were, because then we could just vassalize them. Relative strength of the alliance says that they have way more dudes than I do. We have more cannons at the moment. They have way more of the other guys. So I might be kicking myself for having changed this manpower recovery speed again. We're going to drop the usury and pick up the military one again. And then other than that, we want them to attach to us. Any of our little vassals. Never have been able to siphon debt from Lithuania. I feel like I need to get down there and just start smashing. Are we at war with the Emperor? We're not, so we don't directly have military access through this land. Bohemia, or Brandenburg, would you give me access? Oh, that's right, Muscovy got involved. As did Poland. Poland's on Tech 15 to our Tech 17, so they'd be fun to play with. Muscovy's on Tech 14. And we do have 2 rebellions that are still yet to fire, so... got some meat on them bones. I think we need a second leader. Our general did die, so... we're also going to run out of power projection soon. Nice, 3551. Now imagine, if we had that siege thing from Innovative, we would be at a 3552. Which is pretty sweet. Now this is a punitive war. We do need to win as many battles as possible. And we're already at war with the Hansa. Oh, did the Hansa get called in as part of the... I don't remember seeing them being red. Yeah, they are. Part of the coalition. Well, we can take our claims in this war then. Nice roll, nice roll there, Jacob, with a 9. They're going to reinforce, and it's going to be costly. We will wait until they arrive tomorrow. And then as soon as the fight looks like it's not being very advantageous for us, that's when we will just retreat. Like right now. Holy crap. An 8 to a 0? Yeah, goodbye. Oh, it's not even been long enough. We've got to wait 2 days. 1, 2. So we're going to retreat to... There's no forts up here, right? So he's probably going to just try to siege Rostock. Let's go and go to here. Okay, so we lost fewer than they did. That's what's important. It's going to be a long fight, fighting this coalition. $131 ships. I mean, we did manage to get together 62,000 manpower, just not quite the full amount. That's what I was hoping for, that he'd move forward, we can arrive here, and then kill this small army. And I do want to fight Poland's army. Poland should be easy to beat. We lost the Commandant. No, we hired a second one. We've engaged Poland. They have 2.2 tactics. We have huge morale. They actually have quite a bit of discipline, and I think they probably already do have their infantry and cavalry combat abilities. They're not too weak, but they're 2 tech levels behind. And now, again, we'll do one more roll. 8 to a 2, we'll keep fighting for a while. 4 minus 1, 3 to a 1, we'll keep fighting. 3 to an 8, no, we're done. Again, killing more than we lost. Despite the war score, and despite the fact that these battles are counting for far more than they're supposed to, because the game is, you know, silly. Like, we can find that fight, right? Which province was that in? Strasland. 3.38. It most certainly was not worth 3.38, but hopefully someday in the future that'll get fixed. We definitely want to wander up there and kill Muscovy. I don't think we need to worry about having the entire army down here. It's just mostly about taking good fights. What would be the advantages to actually becoming an emperor? Oh, we're still actually a feudal monarchy. I never did change to an administrative monarchy or something. At Tech 22. We can do that one. Feudal monarchy, national manpower modifier, income from vassals. Kind of useless. Production efficiency, tax modifier, autonomy change. Way better. Absolute monarchy is better as well. I think that for 100 admin points, it's worth it to get the autonomy change and the other stuff. The national manpower modifier isn't that valuable. Not really. Compared to the amount of extra income it's going to give us. I mean, we have a fully maintained army. We're making 50 ducats net a month. That's quite remarkable. Just waiting to see if he splits up at all. In the meantime, we're going to go... Nope, never mind. Looks like Nogai is defending us against Muscovy. Alright, so they're going to take care of Muscovy. In that case, we'll keep this army down this way to mess with Poland. And if he splits up at all... it's not going to go well for him. The Hansa, being rich, probably has really good technology. Yeah, they're on Tech 16, so nearly what we're at. We could become Defender of the Faith again. I don't have any land to convert. No, we can't. Why can we become Defender of the Faith? Mine! I mean, I don't care about the tech cost. I don't want them to have the bonus morale and the monthly war exhaustion. It's mine now. It's a 10% morale swing. Alright, I think we do want to engage him. We're going to get one tick of recovery here. He'll be there in the 3rd, we'll be there in the 4th. Again, I think this is another good fight. Massive morale advantage, huge discipline advantage against them, tactics advantage galore. Most of the tactics comes from the discipline, by the way. That's why it's like 15% higher, because we got 17% discipline, so we get about 17% more tactics. That's kind of, it's misleading really that these this number affects this number. They really don't both need to be there. But it's possible to get tactics just from... whatever, they do need to be there, but it's just weird. Smashing the crap out of the Hansa. Doing pretty well down here too, although this one was not nearly as beneficial of an engagement. 3,800 infantry to kill all that. I hope that it's cheating for me too. It says 1.38. Are we actually at 1.38 or is it... yeah, 4.3. At least it cheats both ways. I mean, if it's going to be wrong, it might as well be wrong completely, right? Those are some pretty good initial fights. I do think I need to rival France. Brandenburg, I need military access. That army looks quite appealing, but I can't get by the forts. Now, engaging him in no tech, that seems nice. Except we're blocking him already. Alright, how you doing over here, no guy? I mean, I assume you have no issues dealing with Muscovy, right? You've already occupied a province up there. Lithuania, meanwhile, going after the castles. They're actually being a little bit useful for once. And you are Poland, Frankfurt, Mainz, moving into some farmlands. Don't mind if I do. Let's grab the better of the two leaders, which is the 355. And the 25 actually has some siege value, so... Mecklenburg's not involved. They're not going to give us access. It's rather annoying. So apparently if I come in from this direction, if I go... yeah, I can't get to that province, so I can't go that way. I gotta go here to here. So we can go that way. Alright, well, let's go do that. Let's see if we can actually siege something. And we just want to engage here in the plains. What a stomp. 2,000 men to kill 12. 11. Hopefully we run into the Hansa's army. They probably ran back to their capital. So part of the goal is that if we actually take this province, which is level 4 siege value, level 4 value, then we can go kill this Switzerland army, which would be quite nice. I think we can hold off on doing the blockade of the strait here for a second. Oh, he's going to Holstein. Oh, we're going to blockade him. I can't get there. Unless I got military access through Brunswick, which I can't get. Oh, we're at war with Brunswick, but if I go to Brunswick's level 5 fort, it can't happen. So yeah, I can blockade the strait, but I can't prevent them from... Where the hell's my navy? I guess we were too slow. Well, I think blockading this and maybe taking down that fort is more valuable anyway. Okay, I'm going to take a short break here. I'm going to look around a little bit, see if we can find another army to snipe. Looks like Nogai's really helping out by taking care of that whole eastern front. Relative strength of the alliance is still hugely against us, yet we've won 64% of the battles. And I've been retreating from battles. That's the only reason we haven't been winning them all. There's the Hansa. They did go to their capital. Oh, are they going to let me trap their whole army on the island? Or are they just going to park it here? Alright, I'm going to take a break. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in a bit.